Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another week. I'm so excited that you are joining me for another episode of Pretty Good Coffee. But you know what I'm gonna tell you to do before we get started, before we do anything else. Stop what you're doing, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you're always notified when a new video goes up. And then I want you to get your coffee or your beverage of choice and to get your word. Let's get started. Okay, so we're back. And obviously I'm Petra. I totally forgot to introduce myself in the beginning, but I'm Petra. I am spending this Monday with you as we start another week with the Word and with some good girl time. It's like my favorite things to do. And you already saw me preparing my coffee this morning. One of my neighbors, she actually bought the Starbucks medium roast unsweetened for me and dropped it off. It was the sweetest thing ever. She also bought the individual frappuccinos, and I broke open that unsweetened medium roast as you saw, and it's actually really good. I'm really excited about it. Now I will say, and it's so funny, once you start making your own cold brews at home, you notice a difference, right? And so theirs actually is not as strong as the ones that I make at home, but I steep mine for, a day or two. And I typically grind my beans myself. So I do notice that mine is a little bit stronger, but it is a really good, smooth taste. It's unsweetened, so I don't have to worry about the sugar. It goes down well. It doesn't have a bitter aftertaste. And actually this one to me kind of goes between medium to blonde roast. So again, it's not as strong, but it is flavorful, but it doesn't have as strong of a coffee base. So there's that, but it's really good. So I encourage you, go to your Publix, your Walmart, wherever they sell it, and try it for yourself, especially if you want to save a few bucks from actually going to the coffee store. You can get the coffee at home and make your own drinks. So my coffee today is the Starbucks medium unsweetened cold brew. It is the Planet Oat unsweetened vanilla oat milk and the silk oatmeal cookie oat creamer. That is the coffee for today. And yeah, it's really good. This one, because the base is like kind of between like a blonde and a medium, to me it has more of a coconutty taste this time, which is so interesting. So again, changing your coffees can change like the palate, like completely. So I'm actually excited about it. I'm also obsessed with this cup, so if you guys see this cup 1,000 times, mind your business. Obsessed. Okay, now let's get into the Word. Let's get into the Word. Today we're going to do Psalms 34, and we're going to do verse 19. Psalms 34, verse 19. We're going to do the CSB version. And it says, one who is righteous has many adversities, but the Lord rescues him from them all. One who is righteous has many adversities, but the Lord rescues them from them all. I really love this scripture because it's a really great reminder to us that even though we're in pursuit of righteousness, we're in pursuit of relationship with God, we're living our best lives, we're doing and following His directives to the best of our ability, it does not preclude us from hard moments. It doesn't preclude us from having to do the hard things. It doesn't preclude us from devastation, despair, and disappointment. But what it does say is that He's going to rescue us from them all. We're not going to have to remain in those seasons and in those hard moments. God is not only going to see us and hear us, but He is going to retrieve us from those places of desolation. And I love it because it tells me that, one, He believes that we're capable of going through, right? So that we're not these weak things, right? We're strong. But it also means that He understands that when our capacity is reached, He's not going to leave us to die. And that's so wonderful to me because it allows us to be stretched and to grow and to learn and to mature, but it never puts us in a place where we're at deficit. It never puts us in a place where we're completely broken. That's not what's going to happen. And I love that because it tells me that God is a good Father. He's a good Father, that He's not going to keep us from situations, because we have to learn. We have to see, and we have to be just honestly realistic about life. Life is not always going to be perfect. It can't be perfect. Jesus's life was not perfect. So why would ours be perfect? Why would ours be perfect? And I love that we have this assurance from God that no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, because we are his children and in relationship with him, he is going to rescue us. No matter, so that means if right now you're in a season where you don't understand, you feel like it's over. You are at the bottom of the barrel. Remember, God is going to rescue you. This is not your end. This is not your end. There's so much more for you that he has prepared, that he is ready to take you into. And so you have to trust at the right moment, he is going to rescue you. He is going to rescue you. I love that. I love that. I hope that you will hold Psalms 34, I think it's 34 and 19 in your hearts this week, that when things get difficult, that you remind yourself, I can do the difficult, the hard thing, and when it becomes overwhelming, God will be right there. God will be right there. I hope that you'll hold that in your heart. I hope that you'll also have some really, really good coffee this week to give you a nice jump start and keep you motivated and energized to get all the things done. It's going to be a good week, I promise, because you're going to really be positive about that. And that really will change your week. Trust me, even if it starts out crazy, feels crazy, all the things, if you have a positive mentality, it can completely change things for you. Trust me, it can completely change things for you. So I encourage you to take the time to speak positivity over your life, to be positive with others, to see the good in everything. Because again, even in the hard moments, there is a truth that God will rescue you, which means that he's in the moment with you. So there's good even in the hard. There's good even in the hard. And if you have not purchased your tickets to the Hey Pretty Conference, I want you to go to heyprettylife.com, get your tickets, be prepared to join us in Jacksonville. We have some amazing thought leaders, speakers, teachers, entrepreneurs, women of faith, men of faith, who are going to pour into you in such an intentional way. And I don't want you to miss out. It is going to be the Faith Girl Luxury experience of the year. You don't want to miss it. So heyprettylife.com to get your tickets. Make sure you're holding Psalms 34:19 in your heart. Make sure that you are enjoying some really good coffee and that you're intentional about making it a good week. I'll see you later, pretty. Bye.